Up next, we have a handheld game on the Nintendo DS. I picked this game up in the first convention video I ever did. I think it was my first pickup in the video. Now, this isn't my gameplay footage. I can't record from the Nintendo DS. I don't have the fancy recording thing that you need to do it. So this is going to be taken from someone else's gameplay footage. I will give credit where credit is due. Sorry. And it's Touch the Dead. This is a rail shooter on the Nintendo DS with touch screen controls. As you would imagine from the freaking name, Touch the Dead. I was hoping that it was from the House of the Dead series, but it's not. Despite the fact it's a zombie shooting game that sounds like House of the Dead, it's not. It's totally from a different developer. Now, you play as some dude who's in prison and you have to shoot your way out during a zombie outbreak. That's all there is to it. There's no deep plot here. There doesn't need to be. It's a zombie outbreak. You just gotta survive. Now, in the gameplay, you tap the screen with the stylus and you shoot as the levels kind of auto-progress forward. It's a rail shooter. And you drag the clip from the bottom right of the screen to the left to reload your gun. And it freaking sucks. You have to look away from the screen at the top because it's so small and finicky to actually click on the clip. And then you can't let the stylus slip off of it. And dragging it to the exact spot on the bottom left of the screen is so hard and it's so finicky and it causes you to constantly get hit. And it's the major complaint people have about this game. And it's extremely valid. Now, GameFAQs, the site with every walkthrough of all time, had a tip of how to do this on the DS, okay? And let me just show you how it works, okay? You got the two screens here and you're clicking, right? You're clicking on the screen. Now you can't see half the crap you're trying to click on because your hand's in the way, right? So what they want you to do, and this blows my mind, look at this. They want you to rest your pinky right over the bottom right of the screen and continue to like click, right? And when it's time to reload, just take your pinky and slide it on over, brother. So explain to me how in the ever-loving hell you're supposed to hit like the top left of the screen and then the top right and then you're like this the whole time? I couldn't get to work. I couldn't freaking get to work. I will tell you this. The clip in the bottom left is about this big. It's this little corner right here. And it's not even on the corner. You can't even touch the bottom screen. It's like up here. You got to click it and drag it over, which means you got to look down. It's so irritating. I know I'm harping on this, but if you have never tried to reload in Touch the Dead, it's the worst reloading system I have ever seen in any game. It is terrible. They should have just made it so you just click like R1 or something and it reloads. Why make the thing that takes you away from the action, right? Because you're shooting. Shoot. You have to stop doing the fun thing, which is shooting, to reload the freaking clip, and you make that the hardest and most debilitating thing to do in the game. The thing that takes you out of the action, you make the hardest task. So irritating. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the rest of the game. So there's ammo and health hidden in these crates, as well as some upgrades occasionally that are all around the alternate paths in each level. And sometimes you get to select like go left or right or something like that. There are also 3 extra weapons in the game. There's a shotgun, there's a crowbar that I guess you only get late in the game. I never got that far in it. And there's also a machine gun. And you switch between these using the D-pad. Now, ammo is limited except for your pistol. So you're gonna want to stick with the pistol as much as you can because that other ammo is in short supply. There's also this weird limb quota where they want you to like not only do headshots, but also like arm shots and leg shots and stomach shots. And there's a certain number of those you have to do each. And at the end of the level, you're awarded for them. But the problem is you don't know what the freaking quota is until you've finished the level. Is it 80 headshots and 40 limb shots? Or is it 40 headshots and 80 limb shots? You don't even freaking know till you already blew it, right? And there's only one save in the entire game. And it auto saves and all your health carries over between the levels. So if you have a bad level, your whole freaking run is screwed. You need to suicide before the level ends and give it another shot so you don't overwrite your autosave. And I found myself doing this a lot because the game is very unfair and it is super hard. You basically need to have it memorized because you'll turn around and there'll be like 15 zombies standing directly in front of you and you have to know which one's going to attack first. They don't really telegraph it. It's like, I need to kill number 12, and then number 2, and then number 9, and then 1. You know, what? That's unfair. That's poorly balanced. How would you even know? How would you even know unless you played it like a million times? And you can't get through and practice the levels. Because like I said, it's just one save. You gotta play through the whole game. And despite it being so tense and so hard, it still manages to be incredibly boring. I could never find really any enjoyment even after several hours of playing it. And I hear it's relatively short, but it will take hours and hours and hours of restarting and trying to be able to like memorize everything to be able to get through it. I finally just gave up on it. It's very rare that I just rage quit a game or just stop. I rage quit this game. Like, I was furious and I did not like it. So how was Touch the Dead on the Nintendo DS? Well, it was a miserable experience. Touch the Dead on the DS is a 4 out of 10. It's bad. I did not think it was a good game. Most people out there agree with me, but there are a contingency of people that love this game. I hope you're one of those. I'm not.